I've got a nice view for us this evening, you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. So, I totally forgot that while I was in Hawaii, I picked up, you guys are gonna laugh. It's the Dubai chocolate. Have you guys seen the gold packaged Dubai chocolate? So, anyway, I picked up one of these. I picked up the bigger box of the two that they had. But this one is Dubai inspired. So this is actually made in Hawaii by Frostline 808. So anyway, it is a pistachio crunch. So I'm really excited to try it because I see the Dubai chocolate going like trending on social media all the time. And so I wanted to try some. So, but obviously I didn't go to Dubai. Oh, you've got some chocolate for me. So I did not go to Dubai to pick up this chocolate. I got it on Kauai. So it's just like their spin on it. It's a pistachio crunch with rich, creamy, and crunchy texture from fine premium chocolate with 100% pure pistachios. Each piece is handcrafted in Hawaii and made to perfection. So I am going to try some of this. So I will give it a go. Oh my gosh. It's like so fancy. Look. It's even gold wrapper on the inside. And I don't know, this feels kind of big and girthy. It's got a nice little logo on it. All right. Let's see, I'm gonna open it up here. It's been super hot here, and now the sun has finally gone down. I get a pretty sunset to enjoy. So I thought I'd bring you all out here while I try this Dubai chocolate. I'm so excited. This is some thickness, you guys. This is some thick. Look at it. I don't know. Can you see how thick that is? All right. I want to like look at the top of it, but I don't want to like take it all the way out. That's what the other side looks like. So, yeah, this is, hi Glenn, welcome. This is the Dubai chocolate. So I picked this up. I've never had it before, but it's pistachio crunch flavor. So hello, welcome. Hi Kelsey, welcome. So I'm gonna try, I don't know if I'm just gonna bite it or just break a piece off. Like it's kind of hot here, so I'm worried it's gonna like melt. Oh, it actually broke apart really easy. Look at it. It's got, I don't know, pistachio on the inside. I'm gonna try it. Oh my gosh. Okay. The whole inside is crunchy. And so, I'm gonna put it down. It's surprisingly not that sweet. Oh my god, I got chocolate in my teeth. It's surprisingly not that sweet. I paid $30 for this. So, the inside is super crunchy. I don't know if they're always crunchy on the inside like this. Because it's pistachio, it's not very sweet. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I'm sold on this. I mean, the chocolate part is fantastic. Maybe it's because I had pistachio crunch. I say it's not that good and I keep eating it. Excuse me. Well, the good thing is this is sugar-free and diet. Right. No, it's not. Mm. Okay, well, if you like more of a bitter chocolate, I would say that's definitely for you. Um, it's super thick. I don't know. I'm trying to decide how I feel about it. Oh, that's the problem. This part in the middle, this green crunchy stuff, it's almost salty. I don't know how I feel about pistachio chocolate, you guys. I love pistachio ice cream. I'm just gonna take a big old bite of it. I love salted caramel. Oh, I got chocolate under my fingers now. I just got my nails done too. I'm all excited. I don't know, you guys. Okay, number one, that was a lot of chocolate. I just ate. And number two, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I do love salted caramel. It's like one of my favorite things. And what else is really weird is, yeah, you notice my fingers are all chocolatey. I'm all trying to look it out. People see brown under my fingernails and they'll comment some other stuff. And I have no mods on the channel right now, so people are just gonna have a free-for-all if they start commenting weird stuff. And I usually live stream every day at 1 o'clock Pacific time. I'm in California. Beautiful California. There's the sunset. She's starting to come in. Hello, Crowded. Welcome to the chat. I was just trying this Dubai chocolate. I don't know. I'm honestly going to give it like maybe a 6.5 out of 10. I don't know how I feel about the pistachio crunch. It's like a little, it's salty, but it's like, it's hard to explain. Like pistachios have a really particular flavor, and I don't know how I feel about it with the chocolate. I want to ask you what part of New Zealand, but you don't have to say that on the live stream. But I spent over a week in New Zealand on the South Island in Christchurch. Went all around the South Island, but my home base for like the week while I was there was in Christchurch. And right after I moved back, right after I finished my little vacation there was that big Christchurch earthquake. It was like the week after I left. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was kind of crazy to have that happen like right after I left. But Christchurch is such a beautiful town. And then a friend of mine that I went to high school with, she is a dairy farmer, and she has some dairy farms on the North Island in oh my gosh, what is the name of that bay? I can't remember now. But I've done a bit of traveling, and New Zealand is one of my favorite countries in the world, like by far. So on the North Island, she's like over on this eastern little bay before it goes down, drops down south. I can't remember the name of it. It's been a while since I've looked. But anyway, she's like, her family had some big dairy farms here in California, and just the regulations in California and just the US in general, it's not like super friendly for businesses anymore. And so they sold their farm, and she ended up moving there. And she's got like several farms there now. So if you are in New Zealand and you drink milk, there's a pretty high probability some of it's coming from her property. But she's super adorable. I love her. She's amazing. But yeah, I've got some other friends that are kind of like sprinkled around New Zealand. But I actually lived in Australia for 5 years. So Australia, I love the Aussies. I love the Aussies. I love the Kiwis. I love all like Asia Pacific. That whole like area of the globe, I feel like is so underrated. Like everybody's all they want to go to Europe or they want to go Spain, or they have like all of these ideas of where they want to go. And for me, like I thought Australia was a beautiful country. New Zealand is beautiful. It's like so gorgeous, and like you have everything. You have the beach, you have the mountains, you have the snow, you have like and then sometimes you can have it all in one picture, right? Like you could like the beach and the mountains, snow and the green grass is like all in one picture. Like it looks like make-believe fairyland world, and it's not. It's just like how it is. But what I did think was really funny was when I landed into New Zealand, and like there's literally like sheep right outside the airport, like right there, just like grazing in the field at the airport. So it was like the stereotypes of all like the New Zealanders and all of the sheep that come from New Zealand, all the wool that comes from there. And like as soon as we touched down, I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually like sheep at the airport. This is crazy. So I loved that. I thought that was great. Yeah, what's funny is when I moved from California to Australia, I was thinking like, oh, Australia's hot climate. They don't have snow there, so I should sell all my snowboarding gear. And I sold all of my equipment, and then I got there and I learned right outside of Sydney, there's actually, there's a lift, like, I don't know, I think it's like an 8-hour drive outside of Sydney, but still like 8 hours is doable to get to the snow. So yeah, I was a little sad. And then of course I ended up going over to New Zealand, and New Zealand's got snow sports too. So yeah, I love that area. I want to go back. My daughter was actually born in Australia. So she can go back and get citizenship at any time, but she's American. But yeah, I just love the country, and I think they take really good care of their citizens there. I feel like, although like the medical isn't like the best medical, it's freaking free healthcare, and they take care of their people. It's not, I don't know. I feel like the way of living there is so much more just happy and carefree, and not like the pressure. There's a lot of pressure, I feel like, in the States. A lot of the keeping up with the Joneses, a lot of pressure, a lot of society pressure. So I tried to break out of the society pressure stuff. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy yeah, Glenn, I'm happy that you found me. You can smash a subscribe if you want. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, you guys. I've been working super hard. I started live streaming every day. I have a full crypto show that I do at 1 o'clock. And then I've sprinkled these vertical lives in because it kind of pushes me out to a few more people. So I like when I can, I like when I can do these because I feel like I can interact with you guys more. When I do the crypto show, I have like a whole intro, and we look at charts, and we talk about crypto economy, what's going on with like stablecoin legislation and stuff like that. So I try and teach people about financial freedom. So anyway. Can we set something on fire? Bobby, that would be amazing. I don't have any lighter on me whatsoever. I have none. I could go get one. I have a candle. I have a candle. Can we light a candle on fire? I could do that. Oh, that's all I got for you. We could burn one. I'm just kidding. I'm California sober, you guys. Not a troll, just like burning things. When I was young, I liked burning things too. I had a little bit of pyro in me. A little bit of pyro in me growing up. It's a little bit of rebellious teen. Catch stuff on fire. Yeah. I remember like taking the lighter to the hairspray at one point and turning it into like a blowtorch. That was some shit. That was some shit. I was in my bedroom too when I did that. It's a good thing, if I had a camera back in the day when I was doing all that stuff. It's a good thing there were not cameras back then. Yes. Yeah. Smoke a few things. So in Australia, and probably in New Zealand too, they used to get me with the spliffs, dude. I would be like all excited, think we're gonna smoke some weed, and they'll mix it with tobacco, and so you go to hit it. Oh my gosh, it like, when you're not ready for that like hit of tobacco mixed in there, it freaking, yeah, that's some shit. And I'm like, can somebody just roll a regular joint and not put some tobacco in it? You guys are getting me with the spliffs. Also, some of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my life were in Australia because the alcohol content. I really liked drinking beer back when I used to drink, um, and so I would either drink like a Chardonnay. There's lots of really great wines in Australia, so I would drink like different types of like Chardonnays and things like that, different Australian wines, but then I'd even mix in like some of the beers, some of the IPAs. They had just a lot of the beers there they just have higher alcohol content, and then I would go out drinking with my Aussie friends, and they have like those Aussie livers. Like, they start drinking at like 16 there. It's like legal to drink at 18. And so, yeah, they're just like, their livers, by the time they hit their 30s, they're like ready to go, right? And so, we would go out with them, and oh my God, I would feel like death for like 2 days after. We'd have a really good time. We go to these little RSL clubs. They were like, where, I don't know, like we call them like an American Legion here, but it's like, I don't know, RSL clubs. But they have like little slot machines, and then the greyhounds, they'll have the greyhounds on, and then the horses. The greyhounds always came on like at night, and that was like, like the fancy people were betting on the horses and stuff during the day, like at Royal Randwick and stuff like that. But at the freaking nighttime at the RSL clubs, we were betting on freaking dogs. Like, we were betting on dogs, and then the cook, if you'd stay out too late, the kitchen would close. And if you wanted to eat, like, because you'd be there, you wouldn't realize how inebriated you were getting with all of these heavy drinks. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I want to eat. But they've closed the kitchen. They had these meat pie vending machines. So you just, like, pick what type of meat pie you want on the vending machine. You push the button, and it drops the pie down to, like, a little microwave, heats it up. So you get the pie from the vending machine. It's already hot and, like, ready to go. And our friends were like, yeah, you just get that and you squeeze the ketchup on top and you just eat it like that. Anyway, that was a typical night out for me in good old Sydney, Australia. I did do some more classy stuff. Like, we would go down to the CBD, as they would call it, to the Central Business District. They had like the Argyle was this really fancy club. You like? I hope I'm entertaining you, Glenn. Oh, reminiscing on all my old times. I remember going down to the Argyle Club, and I don't know if the Argyle is still there in Sydney, but I remember going into this club, and it was like so fancy. It was like 6 floors on the inside, and like somewhere on the 3rd floor between these two like VIP sections, they had this little glass walkway, and that was where the DJ booth was. And the DJ booth, the DJ just looked like they were like floating in the middle of the air, and I was just like, wow, America really is really, really behind the times. Like, it's kind of sad, actually. And then also the other thing that was really shocking for me when I moved there is that the technology, like, okay, in some ways Australia is really far behind the times, but then in other ways they're more advanced. Like, so when before the iPhone came out, it's like pre-phone calling, like FaceTiming, like phones didn't have the video call feature. So before video calling was available in the US, it was actually available in Australia. And I like my first phone in Australia, I could video call on it before the iPhone came out. I remember thinking that was so crazy. Like, I'm like, Americans think they got it all figured out. They clearly don't. Okay, and then Huawei. Let's talk about Huawei, because Huawei was banned from the United States under Trump's previous term. So when I worked in solar, before I had a career in cryptocurrency, I worked in solar, and we would install Huawei inverters. And so Trump used the Huawei solar inverter as like a power supply source because it would take and convert the energy from the solar panels to feed back to the grid. And if you give power the ability to shut this off, now you've given the ability to shut off our grid to the Chinese, essentially. And so in Trump's first term, we banned Huawei, which was really funny because we had already deployed like thousands of Huawei inverter units. So Huawei does have some functioning units here in the United States, but where I'm going with this is the fact that Huawei seems to have some really advanced technology on their cell phones now, or so I'm like kind of seeing. And so I wonder more if it wasn't like to keep the cell phones out of the country. So I went on a tangent there, you guys. But yeah, I like tech. I like tech stuff, and AI stuff. I've been dabbling into some AI stuff lately. So I mean, crypto is kind of on that cusp of like technology and AI. And I feel like AI integration. Glenn, you're a rock star. I'm like trying to look at your PFP. You kind of look like a honey badger, but I doubt you're a crypto person. I think you just ended up in here. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. It's probably Sunday morning for you, Glenn, if you are in New Zealand. I'm going to be going to church tomorrow. I've not been in like 4 weeks. So I need to get my booty back to church. So, but I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Well, you can learn about crypto. I do all kinds of fun stuff on my channel. I like to like sprinkle in little like bits, like I'll do like Family Guy, little skits and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll pull up like funny music videos, or just like sometimes I'll just talk about like drama. Yes, I am Christian. So I will be going to church tomorrow morning, to a Lutheran church, which I was going to a non-denominational church for a while, but I've stepped it up a little bit. So now I'm going to a Lutheran church. So it's a little more like Catholic church. So it's very traditional in the terms of like doing the hymns and things like that. It's kind of like Catholic. Yeah. Lutheran is Christian, but it's kind of like the first spin-off of Christianity from Catholicism. So there's like a lot of things that they do that are super similar, like doing the body and the blood of Christ and things like that. So there's like most Christians don't do that, but Catholics do. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here, but if you guys are still tuning in, feel free to smash a subscribe, because I'm here live streaming every day in some form or fashion, and shorts and all the fun stuff, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you, Glenn. It was great to meet you. I'm always excited to meet new friends. Have a good day.